Alright guys, so I just got my Uncle Charlie in the mail. I've been waiting a month for this prop. And Spirits pissed me off countless times, but they finally came through. They literally just got him in the USPS center today, and he was out for delivery already. So for around 5 days, he was just sitting in limbo, and then all of a sudden he just showed up to my door. So I'm not complaining about that, but I was a bit unprepared because I was expecting him to come tomorrow or the next day. But anyways, he's here, and I've been waiting a month for him, so I'm going to unbox him. I've already looked at the head. It looks really good. Thankfully, it's not retarded, so I don't have to ask for a new one. But with my luck, it probably won't work. So we're just gonna see. I'm gonna move this a little closer. Actually, I'm gonna flip it around because that would be better to do. Let me make sure if this is in frame. Yeah, it is. Okay. So I'm just gonna open it and pull some of the parts out. So I've already seen these, but these are his instructions. So most people have already seen those. Okay, and then you take the cardboard flap off. And there are all his parts, and I believe you can kind of see that. Yes, you can. Okay, so right at the top of the box, you can see his hat sticking out in the center, and there's his arm with his lollipop. It's already all pre-attached. Didn't think it would be, but that's cool. So let's set that aside. Now what is this? This is his body frame I see down there, some leg foam. I'll show you guys the parts in a minute. I'm just going to pull them all out first. Oops, fuck. And then there's his hat. I love his hat this year. This hat looks so much better than the 2010 one. It's shiny. It looks a lot more pleasing, and his hair is kind of crumpled like Banshee's is, or Bloody Bag of Jokes. Didn't know that until like weeks after he came out. But what is this? Arm? No. More leg foam. I don't know why it's bent. It's not a huge problem. Some shiny red clown shoes. These look a lot more basic than like Towering Clowns. They're a lot brighter. Not the best. I prefer the cloth ones, but they're still good. Now here's his head. You'll have to see this a bit later, but. The only problem with it is that the cheek is pushed in a little bit, but that can be fixed easily. Here's his bucket, free candy bucket. Alright guys, as you can see, we got all the parts out of the box. Now, I took all the plastic off, took the zip ties out, what I needed to do. So as you can see, we got the body frame there, where the hip loop goes, the hip loop itself, all the clothes, the head, the hat, the shoes, legs and arms, base, and leg pulls. So I'm going to do most of this one-handed because I'm on a call. That shouldn't be a problem at all. Hold on, I'm going to focus in on the base. Just get the leg pulls in. I'm going to put the shoes on. That's fucking... I suppose it doesn't matter what goes where. Of course, that has done bad to me in the past. No, they're all labeled B, so it don't matter. Just gonna go ahead and put both sets of poles on first. And then put the shoes over. He's got these little pegs on the side of his base, and I don't know what those are for. I assume that might be for like stabilization. If you put them outside, you can probably tie him down. But there's nothing in the box that has any significance to these pegs that I've seen so far. So, that's interesting. Now, how much time do I have on my camera? I deleted... Okay, I have enough time. Let's get these shoes out. Oh, they're for the shoes. That's smart than I thought, but it's working. Nice. Alright, so now. Alright guys, so I got him all set up as you can see, and he looks phenomenal. You're kind of looking at him from an angle right now, but I'll show you him from the side in a minute. Or not from the side, from the front view. So I'm going to zoom in on his face. You can see what he looks like. He looks pretty good. I got lucky. So, again, maybe I'm unlucky. Maybe he doesn't work. But we're going to plug it in right now. He's on constant mode.
Want a little candy? Come on. I won't hurt you much.
He does.
Come here. Take a little bite. You know you want to. It's all fun and games. Till somebody loses their soul.
I don't like that he pauses in between.
Don't worry. Clowns scare me too.
Now, I'll let him finish his last phrase.
Step right up. The voice to live an hour inside wins a prize.
I think that was his last phrase. He only has 5.
Want a little candy? Come on. I won't hurt you much.
So let me go turn his volume down real quick.
Come here. Take a little bite. You know you want to. It's all. Somebody loses.
So now I'll talk about him while he's going. I need to say a couple things. So first impressions, he works really well. He looks really good. I'm really happy with mine. But one thing I'll say, something that you don't hear on video, actually hearing him in person, his speaker is not as good as it sounds. It's really clear and loud, but it's very trebly and almost has no bass. It could just be mine. But that's the only issue. It's not really even an issue. That's the only problem I can really pick out with him. And I assume that's going to be with all the SVI props this year. Hopefully not, but probably. So yeah, my only issue is his speaker. It's just very tin canny. But it's very clear and loud, so that's what matters. But he's still pretty fucking awesome. I think the only things I'm going to do to modify him is paint his nails black, like the old one, because he had black nails. And I will probably bend that bucket arm a little bit, more like the original. Maybe not all the way to the side. But as you can see, mine already came pretty bent already. It's not like the lollipop arm. On camera it does, but if I were to go to the side. Anyway, he works. His eyes are cool in person. I mean, they're kind of generic SVI eyes, if I'll be honest, but just seeing them under the brim of the hat is kind of creepy. Again, I don't like the way he pauses in between phrases in constant mode and turns his eyes off. It kind of breaks the immersion. But again, I'd say that and his speaker are the only problems I can pick out with him, because mine looks good. I'm happy with the way he looks. I don't have to get a new head. The clothes are fine. His body's fine. So overall, I got lucky, and I only paid $192 for him. He's retailing for $210, but I pre-ordered him in June, the day he came out, and I used a discount that's no longer active, so it gave me free express shipping and 20% off. And I don't have to pay tax here where I am. But I think that's it for this video. I'll probably post a raw demo on my channel as well. So yeah, and I think for the rest of the year, I think the next one I'm going to try to shoot for is either Peekaboo Clown or Mommy's Favorite. So we'll have to see how that ends up. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and bye.